What you mean? Woo! What you mean? Woo! And now I'm just a so with the what you mean? Woo! Hold up. Whoa, 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 whoa. With the what you mean? Woo! Hold up now. Don't know what you think it compare me to. Adrenaline popping, the blood will be leaking and running. Yeah. I do what I do, I don't care if you like it or love it. Tell all of my I got a new girl. Wait. You tell the that I'm the bank and I want all my money in hundreds. I'm tired of living on the edge. I want it, they gon' call the feds. I just want it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Bengals are top 10 in rushing yards, going up against the Seahawks front seven that will need to be up to the test.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Cincinnati Bengals. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baldwin. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And some room to maneuver. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd down, Wilson. Throw left side complete. It's right. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. second down. Here's Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On third down, Wilson. Got a man, it's right. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone. Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Now they send a man in motion right. A second down carry for Procise. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well.
And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Second down, Dalton. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Seahawks have picked it up. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So the offense puts the ball on the ground, but they pick it back up. Now they face a third down. All right, let's see what Dalton can do after the fumble recovery. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now Wilson on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's right. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down following the run. Again, it's Johnson. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10 and 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Johnson on the counter, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Throw left side, complete. It's Richardson. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now Wilson on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carl Lawson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on second down. Wilson. Complete to right. That one goes for 24 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson, and he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
They go to Johnson again. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And this one is right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here.
I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Mixon hit, and the ball is out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Two minutes remain here in the 1st half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Dalton. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense, and over the post.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. But we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, but we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. A very solid gain of 27.
I don't care how many times you tell the story, it never loses its luster for me. Doug Baldwin, undrafted out of Stanford, and plays like a #1 receiver should in the NFL. I don't care how you cover him. I don't care that his size isn't great. He's the one that typically comes up with the football.
Absolutely. His roots go all the way back to Gulf Breeze, Florida, where he's from, right on the water near Pensacola, and then, of course, to Stanford, and, boy, he's been good. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a 3rd and about 5.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. It's a pickup of 21. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st down. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Richardson. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Wilson will throw again. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And this one is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've come upon, and no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jaron Reed with a great push up front. He picks up the sack and a loss of 8. It's second down. Dalton looking. Coleman has it here right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Red zone opportunity. Dalton operating in the red zone now. Now he's forced out right, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Second down now after the incompletion. Throwing again. Dalton. And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. To throw on third down. Dalton nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first. They get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that field goal block pretty much sums up the day for them, doesn't it?
Boy, it really does. What's the word we often use? Symptomatic. It's just been a sign of how this one's gone.
Give a lot of credit to the guys who got in and blocked the kick. They've had the advantage all game, and they continue to press it.
And he's got some space here. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big run there by Johnson. 41 yards on the ground. Fresh set of downs here.
This time Wilson will throw. Flushed out right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let it just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And he motions the wide receiver. Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So 3 field goals for him here, and this last one helps him stretch out the lead.
And he's been solid as usual. And this is what you need to do. Make sure you get points out of every possession. And so far, they've done a nice job of that.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Nice completion there for Andy Dalton. Charles, you worked some of his games when he was at TCU. Now you've worked his games in the NFL. What progression have you seen?
I've seen a guy who took over as a freshman in college and got better and better each year. Always added a little bit more to his game, gets stronger. But the best part about him is he's always been accurate.
Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
3 yards remaining here on 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The busy night continues for Johnson. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. On the give, this is their fullback. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Dalton throwing on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. Now they run with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Back now in Cincinnati. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
They try the left side with Johnson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim.
Tee it up. They know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's brought down. That good for 19 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. There's Procise. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Duke Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Now whistles and a timeout signaled here by the offense. And that's their first of this second half. So they're going to go for 2. Throwing is Wilson. And this is incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know I know what you're thinking. Well, if he had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shane Ray in to drop him behind the line, and that's a loss of a yard. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
After the interception, here's Wilson. His throw caught at about the 5. 23 yards on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Second down, Wilson. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5. Right time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The offense on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. Passing. It's Dalton. This one complete to Coleman. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big 3rd down play there for the Bengals. 43 yards. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Dalton saying, let's get going here, guys, as he rallies them to get set. And the spike comes now with just under 40 ticks left. Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear that the Seahawks are going to win this football game. Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable 3rd down because they